Hi, I'm prominent space vampire Count Vargelon, here with a lesson from the movie The Cloverfield Paradox. It's called How to Lose Your Audience in 1 Minute. For the purposes of this review, I'm counting the first minute of the film as starting after the end of the opening credits. So let's take as read all of the hilarious exposition about how the world is ending due to Earth running out of energy, whatever that means. Can they not build solar panels anymore? Is there no more wind? Have the tides stopped? We find our main character walking through a traffic jam. She gets into a car with her significant other and immediately slams on the horn, thus proving her to be an asshole. Here's the thing about traffic jams. It is a communal experience. You're all in this together. There's someone way at the front whose fault it is, but all of you back in the traffic jam, you're just people going through a bad experience together. Then it's an annoying but bearable experience. But the minute someone honks a horn, that person is saying that they are the one being inconvenienced. That horn honk says they specifically are special and don't deserve to be there and feel like they can blame other people for what they specifically are going through. That horn honk is an abandonment of community and a declaration of selfishness. We can say this definitively by looking at this clip of another time this exact thing happened.
Reggieland! No! Don't worry, I've got an ace up my sleeve.
If you've written a scene where your character's reaction to a situation is the same as Homer Simpson's, your character is probably an asshole. Of course, everyone else honks as well, because that's what happens when one person announces they're going to be selfish. No one wants to be the last person to abandon community. And of course, it doesn't affect the traffic jam, so all she's accomplished is to turn an inconvenient communal experience into a torturous one. It gets worse though, because then in her conversation with her significant other, we learn that she's one of the people who might have a chance to perfect a new technology that's going to solve all the world's energy problems, but it will require her to be off in space for a few months to a few years. And they're worried what this will do to their relationship. How is this a conversation they're having? The day after Pearl Harbor, millions of Americans dropped whatever they were doing and said, "Welp, I guess I'm in the army now. I'm gonna go fight some Japanese and some Germans." Of course, some of them were so racist or pro-fascism that they only signed up to fight Japanese people and refused to be sent to the European Theater of Operations, but that's not important to the story here. The point is, the minute America was in danger, they said, "I'm going to war. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. There's a good chance I won't be back." Okay, there was only like a 2% chance they wouldn't come back, but they didn't know that when they signed up. What she's being asked to do is not go fight in a war. She's being asked to go and work on a research project to save the planet. It's not like she has any reason to believe that this research plan is going to go horribly awry. I mean, there wouldn't be a movie if it doesn't, but that's not her concern. Her concern is what time away from Earth will do to her relationship. The scene literally ends with the character saying, "It's sad that we have to put the fate of humanity before our relationship." Because they're both horrible people. Seriously, what is she afraid of? Worst case scenario, he cheats on her and marries somebody else while she's gone. If she doesn't fix the energy problem, they're all dead anyway. And if she does fix it, then she comes back to Earth as one of the people who saved the planet. I'm sure she'll do fine in the dating department. Maybe this is a case of excellent characterization, and the audience is supposed to loathe this woman right from the start? And the whole movie is about how her being a terrible, selfish person dooms all of humanity? In which case, bravo, filmmakers. But if it's not, and you expect me to be on her side, you have picked the worst possible way of making that happen. Anyway, I've got to go watch the rest of the movie now. I've been prominent space vampire Count Vargelon. I'll see you back here for the next thing, but until then, au revoir.